You want to make bread?
Yeah.
Make it help?
Yep.
Are you a big helper?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I help.
You help?
Yep.
Okay, let's get it done. Workout done, and the sun is not even up yet. It's 6:21 and I am headed home right now. Normally I'm here chatting with like other moms, but they all dipped out super early today, so maybe it's because it's a Monday. They're busy, they got a lot going on, but I'm gonna head out and get back home and make sure that Phoenix is awake. Make sure that Phoenix is awake and ready for school. And then just get going for the day. Plans for the day, lots of baking. I really need to bake bread today. And I really wanted to bake some rolls, and if I'm feeling real good, I might bake some cinnamon rolls. So lots of a big day of baking. I got a lot of cleaning done on Friday, so the house is actually really pretty clean, and then just like maybe a couple loads of laundry. So yeah, me and Griffin are just gonna hang out, probably get a lot of baking in, meal prep like stuff for the week. I need to like make rolls for like some meals later, and then get some sandwich bread going. And yeah, I've really been wanting to make cinnamon rolls. So the only thing is I don't have cream cheese, so for like frosting, so maybe I'll make like a glaze instead of a frosting, but anyways, we'll see. So yeah, lots of baking probably, and then we're gonna get just hanging out and enjoying the day. The weather's supposed to be a little bit warmer, but it's supposed to be kind of rainy, so maybe get outside before the rain and let the ducks hang out and the chickens hang out. And yeah, so anyways, let's get home. Hello. Making your lunch? Hey, Sansa. What was that say?
Good morning.
Are you excited for school?
Why does the thing look like, oh, because your phone is on nighttime mode now. I get it.
Why is it dark?
Yeah, because your phone's on nighttime mode.
Oh. Are you excited for school?
Yeah.
Yeah? You look nice. Like your shirt?
I mean, I always wear this outfit.
Okay.
I always wear my freaking...
Beanie, you've worn this same outfit like 10 times at school.
Yes, I love it. It's my favorite freaking shirt.
Okay, well, let's get your lunch packed because it's already like 6:40. Your dad upstairs? What's he doing, getting ready?
He's ready. He's just scrolling down something.
Okay. Morning.
Good morning. I'm grabbing your booty. You can't see it.
Your voice is so deep, babe. This morning.
You had a good workout. What's on your phone?
Yeah, I don't know. I got some
Yogurt.
schmutz on it.
She gets yogurt on everything.
I know, I was drinking my yogurt.
Your yogurt drink? I just want to make sure I have your yogurt drink.
Griffin's sleeping still?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in the shower.
This many cars today.
He said he's selling 1 million cars today.
Oh.
All right, Derek went downstairs, boys are headed out. I'm gonna try to jump in the shower before Griffin wakes up, because he normally showers yes, hello, hi.
I need the keys.
The keys are in the car.
Okay.
I left them in the car for you guys.
I set the fire alarm off today too. I forgot to tell you guys.
Our fire alarm goes off if it gets too like humid in the bathroom. There's literally one right here. And if the shower gets too hot, it goes off. But anyways, I was saying that I love you. I was saying that I'm going to try to get in the shower before Griffin gets up, because if I don't shower right now, it probably won't happen. So we're gonna get that done real quick. All right, I am ready. I'm wearing a maxi dress today because they're comfortable and easy, and I didn't feel like putting more than one piece of clothing together right now. I untwisted my hair. I think it came out really cute. This probably will just last me today and then maybe tomorrow, and then I will have to do like a wash day and like redo my hair. But I never do the center part either. I think I like the center part. It's kind of cute. This little bit right here is pissing me off, but we're not going anywhere today. We're just going to be cleaning around the house. So cleaning and baking around the house. So I don't really have to worry about that. I put a little bit of makeup on today, and yeah, I think, oh, I just dropped a bunch of stuff on the floor. I think I'm just going to go relax for a little bit until Griffin wakes up. And then once he gets up, I will get the day started. It's just a little bit after 7, like 7:30. So yeah, we're gonna go probably lay down, finish listening to my podcast. And then once he gets up, we'll get going. Griffin, come here, buddy. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, kiddo. How was your sleep?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's that?
Bus.
The bus, huh? Mystery machine.
Huh?
You want to say good morning?
Mommy.
Good morning. Yeah. I think it makes noise.
Look at that noise. I like my. Oh
Oh no. It doesn't have any battery. There we go.
no. What?
Wow.
Look. Wait, Baba, Baba, Daddy, Baba, Daddy, Baba.
Oh yeah? All right, he's up. So I guess we're getting up. You getting up? Can you go get your milk?
Oh, okay.
Go get your milk cup, okay?
It's been a while since I left. Nobody knows where I went, but I think I found my place. Don't worry, I'm doing just fine out in the islands where the time goes a little more my pace. I've been floating coast to coast, Bahamas to Puerto Rico. It don't matter if I'm lost, because I know when I'm with you I'm home. When I'm with you I'm home. Just riding waves, 'cause I know no matter where the tide goes, the sun is on my face. Searching for treasures in my mind, I know I'll find it, 'cause the islands are showing me the way. I've been floating coast to coast, from Cuba to Mexico. It don't matter if I'm lost, because I know when I'm with you I'm
pretty outside today. It's a little bit overcast, but the temperature is like so like crisp and cool. I love like a crisp and cool morning. So Griffin has food. We checked on the ducks, the chickens. Griffin has food, and then I'm actually going to make myself something to eat. I'm trying to decide if I want to start proving the bread first, then make myself something to eat. But I think I'm just going to not rush the day. I have the whole day to make the bread and the stuff that I want to make, and it's literally not even 8:30. So I'm gonna make some breakfast, I'm gonna drink my tea, and then Griff and I probably hang out, and then once I'm done with my breakfast, then I will start working on the bread. We are upstairs in Griffin's room. I have my turkey sandwich for breakfast, and Griffin keeps bringing me books. So far we've read Merry Christmas, part of this book called Dig, and the 5 Bears in the Bed. And now he's brought me Kobe the Manatee, which my mom helped publish. It's a really cute little book here. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Are we reading?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? He keeps bringing me books. I read like 3 pages and then he switches books.
What?
Does your toddler do that?
Let
Let me know in the comments. We rarely get through a whole book. You want a different one now? I thought you wanted to read this one. You want a different book?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Mickey Mouse book. It's a Mickey
No,
Mouse.
this is Dr. Seuss.
It's a
Fox
doctor.
and Socks. You want me to read this one now?
Doctor. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going to read Fox and Socks now.
What?
You want to make bread?
Yeah.
Make it help?
Yep.
Are you a big helper?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I have.
You help?
Yep.
Okay, let's get it done. All right, so we're gonna make bread. I'm pretty sure I've gone over this recipe multiple times in my channel so far, so I'm not going to go into it. If you have any questions or want to know the recipe, just leave me a comment and I'll send you the recipe. But this recipe makes 3 loaves of bread. Last week when I made this, I made 2 like sandwich loaves, and then I made 1 batch. No, I made 1 sandwich loaf and then 2 batch of rolls. I think, depending, I'm trying to think of like what we're doing for meals this week and whether or not we'll need rolls. I think I'll just do 2 sandwich loaves because we're gonna do grilled cheese, and then I will do 1 set of rolls. The reason I don't like to do the rolls is because they take a long time. So what I might do is like make them a little bit bigger so they turn out more like buns, like big like buns instead of like little tiny sliders. And then yeah, so I'm gonna start making this. I'm gonna get like the flour and everything going and get all mixing, and then hopefully get it proofed. It has to proof for like an hour, and Griffin wants to help, so we're gonna let him help. You're stuck?
Yeah.
How'd you get stuck? Here, come here. Can you say hi?
I.
Okay, so we ready to make some bread?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you got here? What's that?
I. It's a puzzle.
The puzzle. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put you down. Can you go get your tower so you can help?
Okay.
Okay. So we have all of the wet ingredients mixing in here now. We had salt, honey, which we'll probably try to pour the rest of it, but it's really hard to get this out. Honey, and then melted butter, and then 2 eggs, and we just kind of have that mixing in here. And so that's all of like your wet ingredients, plus yeast, obviously yeast to help it rise. So we have all of that in here, and then now we get to add the flour. This recipe uses a lot of flour, like it uses like 9 cups of flour. Like by the time you've like rolled it out and kneaded it and added the flour for that process, it's about 9 cups of flour. So it's a really big recipe, but it's my favorite. Are you excited for flour?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've tried to make a couple of different, hold on, buddy, we're gonna use the big one.
Oh, okay.
I tried to use a couple of different bread recipes. Like I tried another one last week and it turned out horrible. So I think this recipe will be like my staple bread recipe. No, stop. No. Hold, why don't you hold this?
Okay.
Okay. It's not my recipe per se. It's this lady that I found on Pinterest.
Come here.
But
Come here.
I will end up using her recipe, I feel like, forever. Okay, we're gonna dump it. All right, so here goes 4 cups of flour in there. And then we gotta, hold on. We gotta lock it. Always make sure you lock it for safety.
Okay.
Okay, press the button. All right.
Whoa!
Yeah. Is that funny? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna mix it. We're gonna let it mix. And then we got our handy dandy spoodle. So we can handy dandy spoodle. And then we're just gonna scrape down the sides, make sure all the flour gets mixed in there.
Open it. Open it.
Mix again.
Oh, blend it and you will blend it in there.
Yeah, we're gonna blend it in there, yeah.
And you will blend it to make it fit and then you will cup more. Okay?
Okay.
And this is
All right, so we're gonna still keep mixing it. And then once you get it mixed, then... Is that cool?
yeah.
Yeah?
Where's the picture? Wow. Purple.
We're gonna add more flour.
I want the big and mother.
Okay, so this is like 3 cups. So we're gonna add a little bit.
Well,
Nope, not all of it, just half of it, okay? There we go.
yeah,
And we'll mix it some more, okay? Griffin has switched to playing in the water. The dough is right here. I just added flour with my heart because I know what the texture is that I want it to be. So we're going to, now that it's mixed in here, I still want to hand knead it. So I'm going to start working on that right now. And then I have my big old bowl right here. And you're just gonna set it in here and then I'm gonna let it prove for an hour. So it is turning into like the most cozy baking day. It's raining outside right now. Got some rain. Pretty much pouring, honestly. But yeah, so a nice cozy rainy day. I'm loving it. It's perfect for baking and staying inside. And that said, we are getting started on the cinnamon rolls. I have a recipe that I found on Pinterest that I love to use for cinnamon rolls. And I don't think I've shared that video here on YouTube, but if you go over to my Instagram, you'll see a cinnamon roll video. Maybe I will share it over here on YouTube so you guys can see, but it's not too bad of a recipe. Like, it's not too difficult to do. It's actually very, very similar to the bread recipe that I just did. It uses quite a bit of flour. But just like the way that you do it is a little bit different. So I have my water and melted butter right here that I'm going to pour in. To this mixture is yeast, sugar, and flour. And then I just need to add an egg and then whip it up. Add 2 more cups of flour, add the egg, whip it up, and then it will become a nice cinnamon roll texture. Then I'll roll it out. I'll cover it in the cinnamon sugar and butter. Or the brown sugar, cinnamon, brown sugar, cinnamon, sugar? Yeah, brown sugar, cinnamon, and then butter mixture and lay it out on there. I like to put a nice thick coat of all of that so it makes it like super gooey and yummy. And then once we're done with that, we will cut it all up and then I will set it to prove in the fridge because I'm going to cook those tomorrow and not today. So I'm gonna put it in the fridge to prove so that it proves slower. And then by the time it's ready tomorrow, in the morning, I can just pop them in and then we can enjoy some yummy cinnamon rolls. Bread is still proving, but the cinnamon rolls are almost done. I normally cut them, like roll them and cut them this way so that you get like nice big cinnamon rolls. But I think this time I'm going to make little mini ones. I've seen a couple of people do these recipes, so I'm gonna give it a try. Yes, buddy, yes.
Hi.
Hi, what's up? You wanna help now?
Yep.
Okay, so we're just gonna slice them and see if I can make little tiny ones.
My tiny one?
Yeah, we're gonna make tiny ones.
I got right there. I give you one.
Your Play-Doh? Okay. Or your dough? Okay. All right, I also buttered the pan here, so that's where they're gonna sit. You wanna put some cinnamon?
Yep.
Okay, sprinkle on. Good job, buddy. Nice. You gotta turn it the other way though.
Okay.
This way, like this. Okay? Okay, nice job.
Yes. Wait.
Y'all, look at how cute they are. This one's tiny, but that one is so tiny and cute. So I'm just gonna keep cutting them and then I'm gonna try to get them, no, Griffin.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get them to this size.
The one.
Mm-hmm.
My tiny one.
They're tiny ones, yeah.
The one with
I honestly like this way of doing it a lot better because I feel like they come out. Yeah, buddy. I feel like they come out a lot more like uniform. Like, look, they look like they came out of a package. So cool. can see. I shaped them in a flower because they're too big, too small for this pan, but they'll still prove and bake really nicely, I think.
I try.
Sure.
Okay.
And then here is the regular size cinnamon rolls. So we are going to, I believe the next stage of the recipe is to cover these and let them prove for 30 minutes to an hour, and then you can bake them. I know I said earlier that I wasn't gonna bake them today, but tomorrow's a school day, so I think I'm just gonna bake them today, and then then Phoenix can heat them up in the morning, Derek can, I can, and I can heat some up for Griffin in the morning also. So we are gonna bake these today, but now I'm gonna start preparing for the bread because it should be almost done proving. Last time I checked, it was like 20 minutes. So I'm gonna check it, see if it's doubled in size, and then I'm going to split it up into bread loaves, and then we're gonna get baking. Rose, they look so good. Nice rise on them and everything. So we're going to uncover these. The cinnamon rolls still have another 20 minutes, which is perfect. Hey Google, stop. Which is perfect because these are gonna take 25 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and throw these in. I'm gonna put these, let me see if I can fit them all on this top rack. I should be able to. Alrighty. All right, set the timer for 25 minutes. And let them do their thing. The timer is about to go off. Just heard it give its little beep. Got about 10 seconds left on the timer. So we're gonna grab the bread out, see how it looks. Against the ducks right now. All right, there goes the timer. You wanna see the bread?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Over here and see. It's hot. Wow.
Wow.
All right. Bread is out.
Yeah.
Okay, so cinnamon rolls actually cook at 350, so I'm gonna drop the temperature.
I want a piece.
Have one what?
I want a piece.
A piece? No touching. It's really hot, okay?
I want a piece.
We have to let it cool down, buddy, and then you can have a piece, okay?
Okay.
Okay, don't touch the pans. Okay, so oven's dropped down to 350. Let me show you what the cinnamon rolls look like before I throw them in. So here's our beautiful bread. Y'all, these buns, I'm impressed with myself, honestly. Here is the sandwich bread, beautiful color. I like the rise. This one I feel like could have risen a little bit more, but it still looks nice. And then here's the cinnamon rolls, so I'm gonna throw those in now, okay? All right, buddy, yes, you can have some in just a second. But yeah, they proved really nice. I didn't realize I put 4 here and 3 the rest of the way. Whatever, but either way, we've got cinnamon rolls and the little tiny ones there. All the time, how do you store the bread? I literally use freezing gallon bags. I'm going to put one of these loaves in a freezer bag. Once they hit room temperature, I'm gonna put it into a freezer gallon bag, put one in the freezer and then one in the fridge. And then these we will eat at some point this week. So I'm just gonna put them in a regular freezer bag and then put them in the fridge. You can also store these loaves like you would store regular sandwich bread. We actually are one of those people that stores all of our bread in the fridge because it just lasts a bit longer. It does make the texture like a little bit harder if it's not airtight, but once you heat it, it turns out totally fine. You can also, if you have a bread box, you can put it into like a paper bag, or they also sell on Amazon like bread storage type bags, but this is what works for us. So I just make sure I get all the air out of it and then put these, like I said, in the fridge, and then one of these in the fridge and one in the freezer. Cinnamon rolls are about 30 seconds out. They look beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to take those out right now. Griffin ran away with my oven mitts. We're just gonna use these for right now. They are looking beautiful, a nice golden color on top. Turn that off. A nice golden color on top, which is exactly how I like them. And then these turned out so good. I feel like these are better for the kiddos, especially Griffin, because we'll try to give him one of these and he like takes 2 bites. So I think these little mini ones are perfect for him because he can just like, you know, it's good for his little mouth. So I think they look beautiful. All right, y'all, so that's gonna do it. this has been a very, very productive Monday. Hopefully you enjoyed this morning in the life with me. Not a typical morning, but I do bake a lot. So normally the cinnamon rolls just aren't in the process, but we did get a lot of stuff done, a lot of meal prep type things for the week. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know the next time we're gonna have another video. And then if you have any questions about the recipes or anything, let me know, and feel free to give me all your tips and tricks on cinnamon rolls and bread, and like what your favorite types of like recipes and things are for those. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.